So when the concept for the 49ers Museum was first established, it was always meant to be a home for the Edward J. DeBartolo Sr. 49ers Hall of Fame. And one of the things we wanted to do was represent our inductees in a very unique way. So our design partners at Cambridge 7 showed us Signers Hall in Philadelphia, in Independence Hall, where they had created life-size versions of the Founding Fathers and set them up in the room in a way where you could walk amongst the greats and feel like you were there back in 1776. So Cambridge 7 connected us with Studio Ice, a firm out of Brooklyn, who created those sculptures as well as other installations. And we decided that statues were the way to go. And from there it went into showing our guys in their signature pose. So obviously you got Dwight making the catch, you have Joe and Coach Walsh talking strategy on the sidelines, you have RC's alley-oop, and we just went from there. The first 20-some statues were all done based on reference photos because some had passed on or they weren't available to go to Brooklyn to be in person for the sculptors over there. Faces were molded out of clay, and for the first batch of inductees, they hired models about the same height and weight to pose for the sculptors so they could base the statue shapes off of them. With Terrell and going back to Rathman and Haley, they went to Studio Ice and were able to sit and be molded, for lack of a better word, by Studio Ice, where they could cast their arms, legs, face to get a more authentic reference point.
Well, once ownership decides this will be our inductee for this year, then the process begins. Terrell Lloyd is our team photographer and has been for a number of years, and so he has the key to the vault of all of the pictures, and he kind of helps us begin the process by selecting, just from a ton of photos for us all to just kind of sit down in a group and kind of go through them. We involve the inductee as much as possible.
I tried to find something that I think represented me and reflected what I was about on the football field, and the one I think that I chose, I think it represent, really kind of what I brought to the table, brought every Sunday, and that was, you see in the pose, you'll see a lot of the speed, the power, the balance, and I think that's what I brought. But this, for myself, was a bit tedious. To be plastered, starting with my face. It wasn't too bad. They gave some good instructions as to what they were going to be doing. They kind of walked me through it. You just close your eyes and you're almost kind of sleep, for 20 minutes, but you're awake. It was a unique experience to kind of feel it gooey going onto your face. It wasn't bad, but as it hardened, it got heavy. Hey Jed, where you at, bro? You should be in here, watching this.
Okay, now keep your hips where they are and just relax up top.
I need my gloves on.
I know.
You can lean back some more. Just relax. There you go. Just meditate. It'll be about 12 minutes, start to finish.
All right, start popping a little bit of air in there and come on out.
Beautiful.
Awesome. My friend, you are finished.
Good.
Thank you so much.
San Francisco is where I started my career. They gave a little kid out of Alexander City, Alabama, by way of UT Chattanooga, an opportunity to pursue a football career. Probably would have never thought that I ended up where I have. Just appreciate the Niners just for the opportunity. And I know Dwight Clark, rest in peace, he was instrumental, part of bringing me to the 49er family, and I appreciate he and the team in drafting me. I was fortunate to play with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in Steve Young, play alongside and with the greatest receiver of all time in Jerry Rice, and a host of others. The fan base, every Sunday, playing in front of that crowd. Again, I wanted to really be a part of what the 49er tradition was and embody, and that was that hard work, and I think everybody that saw me play on Sunday, I think they saw that that's what I was about. I want to say thank you to the 49er faithfuls out there that supported me throughout my 8-year career, and the ones that followed me beyond to an illustrious, colorful 15 years. I hope I was able to embody what the 49er organization and that city was about. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring a championship to the city or help do that, but I hope I exemplified, what I did on the field in my championship play. You guys supported me throughout the ups and downs, and I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. You know what? As I say, and as I said when I played, get your popcorn ready.